And then things that you shouldn't do is just put all the heels in one stable. This made me laugh because I told you this off air, but like when this came on the TV, I was walking into my kitchen and I looked over and when I first glanced, I thought on our left there, that was Andrade, just because I literally just glanced, saw a bigger guy, black mask. When I came back into my kitchen with my drink, or my living room with my drink, I'm like, wait, that's Clone. So they have all these guys here, and you don't even have Andrade out there? Like, who's the guy you just brought in? Oh, my God.
Yeah, I think there's
too many of them.
There's too many off the bat, but I think there's a couple that are missing besides Andrade.
There are. No, for sure. Well, I mean,
I don't see Lance. What's the tall dude's name?
Lance Archer's there. He's got the sunglasses.
Yeah. Is he? Oh, I missed him. Holy shit.
That's him with the sunglasses.
I apologize.
Because he came out at the end of Kyle Fletcher's match, too. But
talk about the biggest waste of a talent ever. That guy right there, boy.
Oh, my God. And I mean, obviously he's getting a great paycheck because, like, he just deals with it, but it's sad. It really bums me out with him because he's definitely got the talent, but just.
So the one thing that is intriguing about this whole Don Callis family is the Okada Takeshita thing they got going on.
Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, very much so.
I like what they're doing there.
That was it. That's the only really storyline involving the Callis family that you really care about. And they're letting it build and they're giving it some sort of slow burn. Like I feel like the Wrestle Dream pay-per-view will be a bigger moment or will be a big kind of point. Like what should happen is they should win the tag belts and then still have that dissension for a while longer and keep dragging it out.
I
hope so. I really do. Especially with Bandito being hurt, it makes the most sense.
Right.
But if they lose the belts or if they lose that match and then the dissension starts there, it's just, again, rushing things too early. Like that match should be saved. I mean, honestly, thinking of it now, like that match should be saved for their next All In. You would think like Okada and Takeshita, like the future versus the past. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
they don't build it.
Wrestle Dream's October 18th. So.
Yeah, but that's that's
coming up. It's like 2 weeks away.
Yeah, no, I mean it's a week from Sunday.
Saturday.
October you're 18th. Right. My bad. My bad. Yep. which is smarter for them to go on Saturdays. Next out was Jobtastic Express. Woo!
2019 again.
Exactly. Like, I mean, I guess it was better. I was wondering if he was going to come back out in his old attire. I'm glad that he changed it to now he's and now
does he have a knife? Is that a knife on his waist?
No longer a jungle boy. He's now a jungle man. Sorry, I had to go.
I would go. I don't mind the wardrobe change, but shave the beard. Shave the beard off.
Yeah, I mean, like he's trying to be.
No, shave the beard. Shave the beard. He's more lovable as a baby face without the beard.
It's a good point. Yeah. No, I like it's more. He almost looks now more like Safari Boy. So, but at least it's some sort of something. I don't know.
And is that a knife he's got?
I think it's a knife pouch. I don't think there's actually a knife in there, but it should be. It really should be. I mean, and then they beat up. I got the names. Hey, KM and Orion. I have no idea who either of those guys are. Luckily,
named after the stars in the sky. I think, right? Orion.
Yeah. I mean, Orion's bell was the only thing I could think of. Yeah. I don't know who KM is. I mean, like Kevin mowing lawns. I don't know. But they beat them really quick. Luckily, that was quick. Now, if you remember when the Bucks were talking with Renee, they're like, "Oh, we've got tickets to watch the match," and older Buck said to younger Buck that I sold some shoes to get those tickets. But then they ran out from the entranceway to attack them. Like they didn't run out from the crowd. Like I don't know. Like this whole thing. And then like you said, Wrestle Dreams next Saturday, and now they have a match next Saturday. Woo, Wrestle Dream. Like they just rush.
Yeah, they gotta schedule their stuff a little better because
they gotta schedule their stuff at all.
Yeah, everything they're doing is good, but they have to hurry up because they have to get it on. Now, if Wrestle Dreams at the end of the month, different story. You've got time to build these. Different.
But that's, I mean, and that's where, I mean, we talked about it. I feel like we might have talked about one of like our first ever shows that we had. It was like AEW was known as a pay-per-view company back when, they used to do 4 pay-per-views a year, and so that's why the pay-per-views were super long, and that's why they were the best. But now they've moved to the every month pay-per-views, and they're still 15 matches, 5-hour shows, and you're rushing into every one of them. Like, you don't give any time to build anything. I don't know their exact calendar to look at, but you've got to pull. I'm not saying you got to do them every 4 a year, maybe 6, maybe 7 or 8. I think 8 is the absolute most they should do.
Yeah.
And then break it up a bit too, where you don't have to have everybody that you've got on your friggin' company on the card. Like, if you want to be like, oh, well, the people want to see it, then do Dynamite on Wednesday before in the town that you do the pay-per-view, or the follow-up Dynamite in the town. Like, I don't know. I mean, for me, I don't want to go to a 6 or a 5-6 hour pay-per-view. Like, that's the last diddly ass thing my ass wants to do.
I can't. You know me. I can't be anywhere for more than 5 hours. There's no way.
No. Yeah. No, the last thing.
I'd end up in jail somewhere.
I mean, really though, like, what else can you just,
you've known me for quite some time. Can you see me being somewhere sitting down for 5 hours? Oh, come on.
No, not at all. Absolutely not. There's no way. And I wouldn't either. Like, the only thing last thing I did that was my drive to San Diego, and we flew home. That's all I'll say about that. I wasn't. Yeah. So next up we had Kyle versus Kyle 2 in the dumbest hit ever with that. Now, I mean, obviously, the proto star Kyle Fletcher wins, but I don't know if you noticed, but I'm glad you brought up Archer earlier, because Lance Archer comes running out to beat up Kyle O'Reilly. I almost called him Kyle Orton, old quarterback. Yeah, that's what my brain froze for a second there. But Lance Archer comes out to like do a move on him, and he gets stopped. Like, he can't even win in the afterbirth, in the aftermath. He does jobs wherever you need a job. Lance Archer,
this poor guy was, what's he, 6'7"?
Something.
6'8"? Yeah.
And I mean, I know he had a bad run in WWE with the Vance Archer gimmick that never went anything, but like, it's still happening. I mean, I'm sure he gets a good paycheck. And luckily, he doesn't have to take a lot of bumps. But just, I mean, Kyle Fletcher wins. Yay.
This was a halfway decent match, I thought, too.
It wasn't bad. No, it wasn't a bad match at all. Because Kyle O'Reilly can work. Like, the guys, you just don't ever put him on a mic. Like, when he came out afterwards, or at the end of the promo in the back, where he was like, going up the camera. Like, he's just too weird. Like, whatever the hell he said, walk up to the camera, little noise.
I would agree with that statement.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, but that's what he's supposed to do. He is there to do jobs, and so awesome, did the job.
So the funny thing about this show that I noticed, as we'll get to shortly, you have Fletcher here with no ears, and then you have Pac later on with massive ears. It's amazing.
Biggest, and it looks worse with the short hair. Like, I feel like that accentuates them. Like, it almost frames them in the back there.
I'm not being mean, folks. It's just funny, okay?
Hey, look, that's the thing. Back when people were like, "Oh, you can't body shame," no, yes, you can. These people are on television, presenting themselves as a character on television. You got to look your absolute possible best. You don't have a better hairstyle. So you be like, "Hey, we don't want to frame your face that way because your ears are they're gonna flap," especially with Pac's ears too. Like, the tops of both sides kind of bend a little bit. Really does make them look like wings. No, it was fun, I guess.
The Kyle match was pretty good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, no, it was a good match because, I mean, like we said, we knew that Kyle O'Reilly was going to be able to put on a good match, and Kyle Fletcher, like we've talked about, he's got all the talent in the world, and when he's working with somebody, his matches are going to be based on who he's working with at this point in his career. And when he's working with somebody that talented, I mean, I haven't watched a lot of Kyle Fletcher's matches. I'll admit it. This might have been the best one I've seen, or at least in the top couple. Like, it really was a good match. Didn't look like anything was, there was no power bombs onto the apron. There was a couple brain busters, but those were safe enough.
Who's he got for Wrestle Dream? Who's he?
Mark Briscoe. They announced that right after this. They went in the back. Yeah, Mark Briscoe.
So, okay, I spoiled your gig here. Sorry.
No, you didn't. You actually, I was just going to say thank you because I was going to say it earlier, and then we got into whatever, and my brain right out the window. So, thank you.
So, who's Kyle Fletcher got for Wrestle Dream?
Mark Briscoe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which should be good, but again, is Briscoe going to win that? Like, is that what happens? Like, it's just another name for Kyle to beat.
Yeah, this would be the one match where I don't mind Fletcher winning against an opponent because Briscoe can make this kid look awesome.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. It's a good way of putting it. And I would bet that he will. I really would. I think that would work out.
If Briscoe gives his 110%, which there's no such thing as, but if he gives his 110%,
but yeah,
guarantee you're going to come out of this match going, wow, Fletcher looked great.
Yeah, no, I've a very 100%, and that'll be good more for him. Now, just don't make it a 32-minute match that goes too long with way too many spam finishers. But that's
I can't guarantee.
I'm asking for too much, aren't I? That's on me. I asked for too much. That's on me.
20 minutes.
That should be the limit. Yeah. Speaking of the limit, how many belts can Monet get? Because we still think she's going to get the AEW Women's title sooner than later. But
it's Kayden Carter and Katana Chance.
Yeah, no, it's Kayden Carter. Yeah. That's. I don't know why they had to run the video package for her before she came out, so they blew the pop. Like you heard the pop when they started the video. I'm like, why would they do that? I
don't think people know her.
Well, I mean, she was in WWE. Like
I forgot who she was. The only reason I remember
her, I saw her face, I knew who she was.
Yeah, the only reason I remember her because of her eyes.
No, the only reason I remember
her pupils in her eyes are cool.
Yeah, and she's got good hair, and she is a good worker. Now, I guess she's reverting back to her original name, but I'm sorry, your name can't be Lacey Lane when the champion of NXT is JC Jane. I'm sorry.
There's a Lacey Evans, and there's a
right. Well, Lacey Evans is quit, but yeah, no, you can't.
Yeah, but there's names there in the business.
Yeah, no, exactly. No, the moment she's like, they were like, I saw it pop up on the Tron, Lacey Lane. I'm like, nope, gotta change that. Go back. I mean, maybe go with Kayden Lane.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
Good team out there. Because Lane, I'm looking her up on Wikipedia right now. Lane is her real last name. Great. Her middle name is Lynn Lane. I don't know. You got to do something. You can't be Lacey Lane when there's a JC Jane. I'm sorry. Vince had some weird rules and a lot of them were stupid. That one I didn't mind, where you can't have two people of the same name too often, or when they look similar. Like, you can't. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't work. What didn't make sense. I'm so glad I transitioned that way because fuck this match. A double Jeopardy eliminator match.
This was interesting.
You're just throwing words out at it now.
What's the double of Jeopardy and what's the elimination?
I wrote this shit down. I wrote it down.
Okay.
So if Okada or Takeshita won, they would get a title match at WrestleDream, because that's what an eliminator is supposed to be. You beat the champion, you earn a title shot. The way it worked the other way is if Brodito or Brody King which either one of them pinned either Okada or Takeshita, they would get a shot at Takeshita's belt. I literally wrote this shit down because I'm like, what is this? I'm not going to remember. That's what it was. Double. That was the double of the double Jeopardy.
Well, I guess it makes sense.
Yeah, because the idea of an eliminator match makes sense. And you've seen it before. Like, hey, if you can beat the champion, then you've earned a title shot. That totally makes sense. They used to call them something in WWE at one point. I forget what the name was. Like a contenders match, or there was some stupid name.
Now, the contenders match was the whole stupid thing they did where if you wrestled John Cena, it was a non-title match, but if you beat him, you can have a title match later on.
Yeah, that's exactly that's what eliminator match is. That's the exact
there you go then.
Yeah, that's what those were, because they've done that. That was you'd see that back in the day of the old territory days to give you, but they just overdo it and they put a hat on a hat on a hat. But double Jeopardy eliminator match was just, that was word salad, my friend. Like, that was just terrible. And thank you for that, Denisha. Yes, Mercedes is getting her 10 belt soon. And I thought it was funny too, where they had Mercedes come out with their one belt wearing, and they just had the other 9 hanging on the belts behind her. Good Lord.
They might surprise us.
Match. The match, whatever. I love the dynamic between Takeshita and Okada, and most from Takeshita, but this actually works for Okada's like lazy, all about himself kind of attitude, where he's just not paying any attention, not giving any shit about Takeshita at all, which makes sense. But like we were saying, Takeshita and Okada need to win this match at WrestleDream. And if you want to, like, blame it on Brodito's shoulder or Bandito's shoulder, great, whatever, fine.
You'd have to, because the dude's really hurt.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, and so that makes messed.
Yeah, and you got to get him some rest time, which, I mean, please. So then you get the belt, and then then that frees Brody up to have Buddy come back for the Hounds of Hell. I feel like that's
gotta be back anytime soon, dude. Sorry.
It was a lot. I mean, how long ago was he hurt?
Dude, he's been posting all sorts of shit.
Saying I don't follow.
Still hasn't healed correctly. He's having complications. All that because of that stupid entrance to that ring.
He twisted
his ankle coming up the steps into a ring.
And the mini ring that wasn't set up right, and in his home country.
Still not ready to go.
I did not know that. I knew that was like 4, 5, 6 months ago. I was hoping. I was wishful thinking, but
it's gonna be out for at least a year, I think. Watch.
All right. Well, then let Brody be an evil monster, because I mean he's a fine baby face, but look at him. He's built to be a monster heel. Let him go be a monster heel. Put him and Lance Archer together. Let him go mob people on tag team. I don't know. Just get all fired up on that shit.
Yeah, it's fine.
Irks the crap out of me.
Then I look forward to Takeshita.
I do. I think it actually brings something to, and I even think out of Okada, which is
that's what I'm looking forward to seeing.
Right? I mean,
Okada can bring some magic back for at least the night for us.
Because there's moments where you see that, okay, he's got and then nope. He could be nope.
Because I used to see that after I watched. I used to watch TNA Thursdays all the time when it was on Access. I don't have Access now, but I used to watch it all the time. And after Access on after TNA, they would have the New Japan.
Yep.
So I'd see all the highlights of all these matches. And Okada, man, great stuff. Him and Omega and all those guys, that was good stuff when I was watching. Then I see him now, and I'm like, okay, well, that's disappointing at best, but
no,
it's there. You don't forget how to do it. It's there.
Yeah, you just you can actually like pull the trigger. Yeah, no,
I think I think Tate can get it out of him, dude. I really do.
Yeah, no, I think you're right, and I think it's back to we were saying about it, being the old veteran, the past versus the present, or the present versus the future, whatever you want to call it. There's a lot to that.
Story, dude. It's a good story.
There's a lot to that. And I just hope they don't rush it out and they, watch them lose next Saturday and then they're fighting at the next pay-per-view or World's End or whatever. I don't know.